Friends, in this video, we are going to discuss about the accident took place a few days ago in BOKARO steel plant. We will also explore its causes and remedy. As you can see here in the picture, this has been reported by Times of India. So that BOKARO steel plant faces intense scrutiny over the safety after the two grave accidents within days. A contract worker died on Friday. This is the report of the 3rd October. 3rd October, Times of India has reported this. So, a contract worker died on Friday from the molten metal burns sustained on September 28. So, on September 28, this accident has taken place, while another lost four toes in the separate incident. So this all happened in Bokaro steel plant. Serious safety issues were raised in the working of BSL after one of the three contract uh, workers who suffered severe burn injuries when molten metal splashed on them died after 6 days on Friday. And another worker who lost his four his toes on the same day in the grave incident. In the latest incident, 40-year-old contract worker Prem Chandu Rao was examining coil positioning and collecting samples when seat cutter fell on his foot, cutting uh, off four of his toes at the cold rolling mill CRM 1 and 2. Orao was immediately rushed to the Bokaro hospital. So these are the two separate incidents that have taken place in Bokaro steel plant. And here is the analysis and incident in the Bokaro steel plant that has taken place in steel melting shop number 2 on September 28, 2025, which resulted in the burn for the three contract workers after a mixer crane cable. This has to be noted down. After a mixer crane cable, that means the rope that hangs the ladle snapped, causing molten metal to spill on them. So they were standing somewhere on the ground floor, and this spillage caused burn injury to them. One of the workers, Brajesh Mahata, has since passed away from his injuries. Details of the September 28 incident. Cause: a cable on the mixer crane failed, causing a ladle carrying hot metal to spill from the height of approximately 50 feet. Now, think of the gravity of falling. It multiplies when it is falling from a height of 50 feet. Basically, if it is falling from a lesser height, it will cause less injury. But if it is causing from the height of 50 feet, because of the gravity, the impact is going to be larger. Victim: there were three victims, contract laborers, basically Brajesh Mahata, Parveen Kumar, and Om Prakash, who sustained severe injuries. Brajesh Mahata later succumbed to his injuries on October 3, 2025. That means they died. This person, Brajesh Mahata, died. Other two survived. Here you can see agitation has taken place inside the plant, and the people are, showing, protesting inside the plant. And this is the place of the accident that has been shown here, how the spillage has taken place from the ladle from the height of 50 feet, and that has caused spillage. This spillage has caused burn injury to the three workers, contract workers working at the on the floor. So let's find out what are the aftermath of this accident. An investigation has been launched by the state factory inspector, and the BSL has announced it is conducting an internal inquiry and will strengthen the safety measures in the plant. In accordance with the company policy, BSL offered a contract employment later to the family member of the deceased worker, and the incident has raised serious questions about the safety standards at the plant, especially since a heavy ladle fell in the same unit just 2 days prior, though without injury. So that didn't cause any injury, but it was a serious concern, citing an internal inquiry and will strengthen the safety measures as committed by the management, BSL management. Now, let's explore what is the remedy to such incidents. You know, in order that such incidents do not take place in future, we have to ensure many things, especially the crane inspection has to be carried out periodically. Uh, Especially the rope condition has to be checked on a daily basis, and immediate action has to be taken if any anomaly is found. So this involves daily visual check of the ropes uh, being used in the cranes and immediate hazards with more thorough monthly inspection. A thorough inspection has to be carried out uh, on a monthly basis, and this inspection to look for the broken wires, especially broken wires have to be looked at on the ropes, steel wire ropes that is being used in the crane, and they should also be checked for the corrosion, wear, and deformation. Maintenance includes cleaning, regular lubrication, and prompt replacement of the damaged or deteriorated ropes. Of course, steel wire ropes that is being used in the cranes. Proper handling, storage, and avoiding sharp bend are crucial for extending the life and ensuring the safety of the people. Uh, this will extend the life of the rope being used in the crane. So that is it. Now let's explore the inspection of the crane ropes. Daily visual inspection, as we talked in the last slide, and periodic inspection, thorough inspection that is to be performed at least once in a month. These are key, inspection schedules, daily and monthly. So we have to be very uh, sharp on these points. We have to be very careful on these points. We have we don't have to miss the schedule of inspection. Otherwise, accidents will keep on taking place. So the key inspection points are here. The broken wires, as we talked in the last slide also, look for the significant number of the broken wires. And if a standard says that this many number, like seven number of wires or three number of wires in the critical applications, you know, are broken on the steel wire rope in 6 day length or 1 lay length or one strand, basically, then we have to replace the steel wire rope without fail, especially concentrated in one area. So that is what I was talking about. Corrosion. Check for the rust or the corrosion on the rope. If any corrosion, any part of the wire rope you find corroded, then this must be replaced. We are very much non-compromising in the case of replacement of the steel wire ropes, especially in order to ensure safety of the people working on the subfloor. So without fail, these things had to be followed, and these are the rules, thumb rules, following which we protect the life of the people on the shop floor. We ensure that the safety is maintained at any cost. Wear and deformation. Examine for the surface wear, kinks is basically sharp bend, and crushing is basically putting the steel wire rope between two loads, and that causes crushing of the steel wire rope, or changes in the rope diameter. So sometimes changes in the rope diameter, especially the reduction in the diameter, is the important symbol of wear of the steel wire rope, and the steel wire rope must be replaced if 10% of the diameter has got eroded. So that is the thumb rule again. That is the rule for the replacement of the steel wire rope, and that has to be followed. So strict rigging rules have to be followed if you don't want accidents to take place in your plant or industry, and then these recommendations have to be followed strictly. So the lack of information, especially I find in the industry, is the main cause of accident at the shop floor. So interconnections also, apart from all these, maintaining all those things mentioned above, interconnections, especially when the eyes are connected, where the termination is taking place of the rope, they have to be inspected carefully. So inspect the termination point for damage, corrosion, or cracking. A sieve and the drum. Sieve and the drum are the two basic parts of the crane, and sieve is attached with the hook of the crane, and drum is a part of the crane which spools the steel wire rope on it and ensures lowering or hoisting of the load. So basically, the sieve and the drum have to be checked with their ropes, and they are properly spooling on them. That has to be checked carefully. And the drum and look for the worn bearings on the sieves basically. So sieve is a part of the crane which is directly connected with the hook, and the hook is directly connected with the load. So these parts have to be carefully inspected for their wear. Otherwise, accidents will again keep taking place. If you ignore things on the shop floor, in the case of the cranes, cranes have to, cranes are vital equipment on the shop floor for material handling, and they have to be carefully taken care of. Now, let's explore what are the parts we cover in the case of maintenance of the crane. So, cleaning is an important part, my friend. Keep the rope clean and allow for easier detection of the damage. If it is not clean, you won't be able to see the damages, the damaged part of the rope clearly. Another part is lubrication of the steel wire rope. So periodically apply a compatible rope dressing to protect against the corrosion and maintain flexibility. So strength and flexibility are two main qualities of the steel wire rope for which it is made. So they have to be maintained properly for maintaining their strength and flexibility both at the same time. Prompt replacement has to be done in case you find any kind of defect in the steel wire rope, like we discussed in the last slide. Immediately remove a rope from the service if any significant damage or deterioration is detected to prevent accidents. Proper handling, this is very important again. Avoid sharp bends, prevent sharp bends that can weaken the steel wire rope. The handle ends carefully, gently bend any protruding wire ends to separate them from the rope and protecting neighboring wires. So that has to be there. You have to be careful. Store it properly. Storage of the rope has to be done in the dry, cool, and ventilated areas away from the direct sunlight and moisture because they can damage the ropes. Coil correctly, coil ropes to prevent damage, kinks, and tangles. So they have to be properly handled when they are kept in a storage. When to inspect the cranes, that is again the main point that has to be discussed. Before initial use of any rope, you have to take a visual inspection of the steel wire rope. After periods of inactivity, if you have kept the steel wire rope idle for a longer time, you have to inspect it thoroughly before using it. So whenever rigging arrangements are altered, so rigging is the basically the science of load lifting, and this is a very important subject that I teach and discuss in the industry, and often there are many points that I discuss If you follow those points, uh, definitely you can avoid accidents, such accidents to take place at the shop floor, on the shop floor. After incidents or accidents involving the crane, after incidents or accidents involving the crane, that has to be uh, in in spite of all the steps. If some accident is taking place, then you have to investigate it. You have to inspect thoroughly that what was the fault and it was whose fault. If the maintenance engineers or the technicians were not doing their part of the job, then this has happened. You can take strict actions against them if such things are found, because negligence on their part is causing, death of somebody on the shop floor, or that is claiming life. If damaged wires are found during the visual inspection, that has to be replaced readily. So those are the recommendations in the case of uh, failures of the steel wire ropes. So thank you very much. I hope you found this video very much useful for you, and you will be following. If you will be following these points, definitely you can avoid accidents on the shop floor. So hope this was very much useful. Uh, and you have been a subscriber, amazing subscriber for me. And I would like to remind you not to forget to like this video. And if you have any question, you can write in the comment box. And if you find this video useful for some of your friends or any person belonging to any community, do share it. Uh, and if you are not subscribed, friends, do subscribe to this channel in order to get such useful videos on my channel. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.